Hi, it's in the Wind Tarot. I said last night I was going to read on these people here, so I brought them out again. And on the bottom we had the Six of Cups, which is people from the past. And we're going to start out with these, I think. These people were all involved in so many things and plans. So I'm going to read them as a family. I want to find out. I'm going to read them as groups. Now, these were not together, but they do match in their authority. Authority. Okay. One more. And I'm going to start out with the wands, the active, growing, established, and growing family. Wish come true. Rushing in. Justice. All right. Well, that's good news for those on the good side. Let's find out. King of Wands. King of Wands. What's your how are you today? What is your energy today? What are your plans? Let's see. Plans, money. A little bit of money, a message of money, receiving a message of money, studying money. Studying how to go forward and invest that money. Justice. Okay. King of Wands feels like he's going to get justice in his finances, maybe a small justice. He will receive some money. He will receive spirit or money. Remember, Pentacles can be spirit. That was a Four of Cups. He's probably not impressed. But what about the Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. What is your deal? What is your goal? What is your interest? What is your interest in all of this? We have a pack. Judgment, love, message, new beginning, King of Cups, helping. King of Cups. Okay, she's called Judgment on the King of Cups. New beginning, joyful new beginning, fulfilling, overflowing. Message of a new beginning for the King of Cups. Maybe she's sending a message of love and new beginning. And an offer of a new beginning to the King of Cups. Okay, that makes sense. To help him. And they can spin the Wheel of Fortune together. Okay. Where's the King of Cups? Now, this was about a financial deal where the Emperor either held back or didn't have or didn't invest. So what about the Knight of Wands? Knight of Wands, please. The Knight of Wands. Juggling money. Money decision. Oh, no. Let me shuffle that one, everyone. stuck their face out. King of Wands, expose Empress. King of Wands. Well, but we're worrying about the Knight of Pentacles. This is generally, Knight of Wands, generally a young man, industrious, busy. He's made a decision, making a decision concerning his celebrations. It led to heartbreak and a loss. And he's waiting on a return on his investment. Celebrations. Harvest. He made a decision to celebrate, which led to heartbreak. His losses are not as bad, he hopes, but he's waiting to find out about his losses, about what he lost. This looks like he lost everything. Okay, let me get these guys out of the way. All right, now we have King of Cups, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the group working on their defense. The Queen of Wands has decided that she will help the King of Cups. The King of Cups, it feels like he has the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, who know a lot of people in high places, and they are diligently working to defend. I guess the King of Cups is needing defense on this, what, financial investment? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. I feel like the Queen of Cups is a bystander, but oh, that's right. They thought she was. She's making friends with herself. She's making friends with herself. All right, King of Cups, what you do? Why are you needing all this defense? Is this this is the financial investment? What was this financial investment for? What was this investment for? Of course, if this is your story, or you know these people, or you're watching these people, whatever, you'll know what the main thing in the money bowl is. But I would like to know, because I am kind of into this story at this point. What was it? What was the investment concerning? What they put in for? What did everybody put in for? Please. Maybe they didn't put in for anything. Maybe that's why I'm not getting. What was the... It's all words. What was, why is defense necessary? Or why is defense being enacted? Why is the defense of the King of Cups being taken on by the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, please? Because they called judgment on the Empress, who was doing nothing but working and being loving. Okay, let's see. What about the Emperor, and King of Cups? Boy, howdy, this guy. Emperor and King of Cups. Connected how? Doing what? Emperor, King of Cups. That would be accolade, success, reunion, hometown. Emperor was not interested in the investment, the working together. Why not? Why was the Emperor not interested? Because he searched his heart and wanted to complete a cycle. What was this Ace of Wands? What was this Ace of Wands? What was this Ace of Wands? Ace of Wands, please. The Empress. And then the previous read, the Emperor and the Empress were not together. They were in separate aspects. And the Empress, they had seen as the Queen of Cups, his match. But turned to find out when they made their agreement, turned to find out she was an Empress. The King of Cups returned or came back and made an offer to the Emperor, but the Emperor searched his reality and decided that he would rather complete his cycle and step into a new world. With the Empress. With the Empress? Well, you'll have to talk to the Empress about that because she looks like she's making friends with herself. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. You've come out twice. Queen of Wands. The King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. The King of Pentacles is sorry for what he lost. He's received a message that a light has been shined down, I suppose, on her, the Queen of Wands, on the King of Cups. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Are you just donating money to this cause? Maybe it's on behalf of the Knight of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. The Hierophant group is happy and loving that you took all your tools, you were able to hold on. And now they're leaving you out in the cold. They were able to get their money back. This, whatever group this is. They took their Five of Pentacles and made it a Four of Pentacles and made it a 5. Now, the King of Pentacles may be this group. Let's find out. King of Pentacles. Justice. That they left him out. He didn't get a return on his investment. Maybe. Let's see. Justice that what? He got left out in the cold? Oh, right. Wait. But he's not really, the King of Pentacles is not really upset about being left out in cold by this Hierophant group. He's not really terribly upset. Because he didn't want to be a part of their group anyway. Apparently. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Death. Page of Cups. Ace of Cups. He's lost his childlike love. Fighting really to take everything. Broken heart. It ends up being the Eight of Swords. Maybe the King of Pentacles is not that upset because he knows it could have been worse. End of a cycle. Terribly upset. Depressed. Lack of interest. Why? Knight of Pentacles. Woof! You went flying. Because the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. She's poured out her love and turned her back. And she's not helping him out of the cold. Because it's been exposed. Who he made friends with? Justice, High Priestess, Tower. So, maybe the Knight of Pentacles was sent in, and now he's suffering the consequences of the older, supposedly wiser people. Maybe he did something. We do all know right and wrong. Though We grow as we age. Hopefully. Okay. So what about this King of Cups and Knight of Pentacles? We've pretty much got everybody else figured out here. We have not figured out exactly what they've done, what this new enterprise was. Kind of want to leave him out there too, but you can be on the side. King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. What is your relation? Wow, a lot of major arcana. Looks like we'll see what path they chose to go on. Maybe have to wait. Let's try one more. We get something about this relationship, this enterprise. Yeah, these cards are not wanting to talk. And it may be that we're just not supposed to know right now. Success, wish come true. Thievery, spinning the wheel of fortune, walking right into justice. We got High Priestess called Judgment. Okay, so apparently they were trying to figure out how to maybe they still are. No, because everybody's found out about it and they're getting a defense for the King of Cups up. To steal, to sneak, to deceive. Maybe the King of Cups got him to do something in his favor, and it led to justice for the High Priestess and judgment, and leaving sorrows behind. And he got stabbed in the back, and he's the sacrifice. Wow. So the Knight of Pentacles is being hung out to dry by all these older individuals. And, maybe he did something. We all know right and wrong. So, so that's those people, and that's what they're doing. Wait, I haven't done the Hierophant or the King of Swords yet. I'm going to have to get a different deck. These are all, I've used quite a few of them. This is a long read, but I don't care. I'm not even sure anyone's watching these, but I'm enjoying this. And maybe somebody can use them to learn with or something. Get the message. Somebody's going to get this message. Oh, open sesame. All right, these are my golden cards. They're so pretty. On the camera, maybe not, but in real life, they're just so shiny, but they're very slippery. Because they're plastic, so they should last and last and last. Okay, this Hierophant group. It's a whole group of individuals. I'm thinking that if you're in a group, that has rules and bylaws and things like that, this may be why people join groups. I don't know. I have not joined any groups. Maybe they enjoy the soap opera aspect of life. And so I don't know, but this group has, I mean, if they're the agreed authority between all of these people, they've let some mess get a little bit out of hand, it looks like to me. So shame on you. Nine of Pentacles. Oh, Ten of Swords. Queen of Swords. Oh, that just looks terrible. So this group, let's see. Ten of Cups for the group. Yay, joyful, wish come true, family, friends, all that. Oh, happy days for our little group. Then they got judgment called on them and they got left out in the cold. Or they called judgment on someone else and left them out in the cold. Okay, let me pick these up right. Okay, he hit the floor first. Oh, it's the Knight of Pentacles. They've left. Because they've seen him do some pretty bad things. No. Let's see. No. Wow, let's see. So we've got the Ten of Cups, Judgment, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, Two of Swords, Eight of Cups reversed, Nine of Pentacles. Hierophant group, Hierophant group. Hierophant group. Hierophant group, Hierophant group. What are you doing? Organized group with a bunch of people in it. What are y'all up to? Somebody jumped. Ten of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Okay, the Hierophant group sits with their wish come true. They call judgment on the Knight of Pentacles, for it looks like spending his money for some kind of obsession. So he could be alert for storms in the future. He didn't get his emotional house in order before he walked away from a person in the Nine of Pentacles. And he's sorry about that, and he's waiting for a return on his investment of Ten of Pentacles. And he's waiting for a message of love. But the cycle has been completed, and there is no interest, and he is heartbroken. So he's waiting for this Hierophant group. Because he's been in it since all of his life. Since he was a child. He's either been in the group or his whole family has been in the group and he wanted to be in the group. His whole, associates and whatever. And he wanted to be in the group. Because that would have been completion of this generational thing. But he's heartbroken. They call judgment. What was he spending his money on? Making friends with the devil? And it's been seen. Okay. I'll accept that. Okay, so the Hierophant group is like, we're out. It's all your fault. We have nothing to do with it. Yeah, we know that you've been involved with us for years, or you've been your family. We know all that, but we don't care. We're out. You're in the Five of Pentacles now, and that's that. Okay. So then I want to do the King of Swords. I guess I'll use a new deck on that. So the Knight of Pentacles is having a hard time, and life is like that. We go through hard times. Maybe we make decisions that are bad or wrong. Whatever the reason is, we need to discover it so we don't have that trigger again. But that's the whole point, I think, of life, is doing better. Learning, figuring it out. I've done some things, but I've never done anything I can't, wrap my head around. But that's not to say that you won't. You never know what your life is going to bring. That is one thing I've lived long enough to see, that you never know. You never know what your life is going to bring you, and you don't know what your decision will be at the time with the situation involved and the people and all of that. And those are mitigating circumstances, true. But you still have to have that baseline. And it can be a painful baseline. It can separate you from people. Like, for example, if you're always going to tell the truth, if you just determine that you're always going to tell the truth, some people won't want to be around you because they know that you're always going to tell the truth. Even if it leaves your butt hanging clean out, you'll still tell them. So it can affect your life. Can it not? But what's that song? You got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Okay, let's go to the King of Swords. I've been on here forever. Y'all probably, if you do watch it, I bet you're going to click off. Then you'll come back because you love my voice and my accent. I've been spending a lot of time alone, so my accent has gotten really bad. The last few days I've been around a lot of people. Alrighty then. King of Swords. Tell us your tale in this affair. Tower, Queen of Swords, Mana, Ace of Pentacles. He's in a tower, the Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. What's that about? King of Swords, King of Swords. I should have put the Queen of Swords out when I had her. He's got to make a decision, a financial decision. King of Swords, why were you on our table last night? A lot of Page of Pentacles running around here. Okay, so the King of Swords needs to make a decision, a financial decision of what to sacrifice, which might be his celebrations, so he can have a new beginning. And he's studying his Page of Pentacles that he has. And he needs to decide if that Page of Pentacles is enough for his new love endeavor. And he doesn't think he can do it. He doesn't think he has enough money. Probably because that Queen of Swords and that big Ace of Pentacles. Maybe. Oh. He's brokenhearted. Because this new path of self-searching and saying no to this Ace of Pentacles, which he really wants. It's a marriage. So Queen of Swords is offered an Ace of Pentacles, or has an Ace of Pentacles. So they're not married. He's had to make a decision because he's been receiving divine guidance in his downtime from this celebrations. And the Ace of Wands in it all over the place. He's ended up with a little bit of money. His love, a little bit of money, which may block him from love, and he's brokenhearted. He's chosen a new path of self-examination, what's left him in his head. And he's had to say no to this offer of this Ace of Pentacles, which was his wish come true. It contained marriage, and that would lead to sorrow, offense, illness. and sneaking away. We've got the Queen of Wands working on being strong, going forward, carrying her burdens, conflicts, and leaving her sorrows behind. Okay, it looks like the King of Swords is out here because he hasn't much money. And he either took the money, which led to this. He took the money because it was a wish come true and got married. Now he's all upset and sick and defending himself and sneaking off. So there's that. I think we've covered everybody in this little soap opera. And I'll be back for another one. I'll be posting these. I'm going to town. Yippee! Come back again.